Yeah, even some experienced players. Oh, they're in for a real rough time here. So I just win. I just win as long as I have a decent turn one. I do need a Melony, but I can go Melony. Oh, we're fine. Oh, that's great. That is a great top deck. Okay, so I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last game, but if you're watching this on YouTube, I didn't make any mistakes last game. I was perfect last game. Okay, nothing happened. All right, we're just gonna go for a Regieleki. Yeah. So do I Forest Seal Stone for a Melony? Is that what I do? I Forest Seal Stone turn one for the Melony. Yeah, you just have a V-Star power on turn one, and I prize 2 Melony. So I probably wouldn't even have got it if I hadn't played the Lumineon. Like, it's just insane how good this deck is. Okay, well, that's not great. Alright, so we're going to Ultra Ball away, because I have to be able to do 90 damage starting next turn. So that is the big thing. I have to do 90 damage starting next turn. The only way to do that is with 2 Regieleki. So I have to do that, and then we're just going to go Paralyzing Bolt. They have no items. They can take a knockout, though. If they have a really good hand, they can take a knockout. And what do I think of the Regi deck? I think the Regi deck is really good. But if it gets too good, you can just play a bunch more Avery. You can do a whole bunch of things. You know, the Raikou in the Lugia deck, I mean, you do have to bump up the damage a little bit, though, because most of the Regis have 130 or 150. It's just the Regieleki with 120. So, I mean, if the Regi deck gets good, you're going to start seeing Lugia playing the Zigzagoon or something. Or maybe the Kyogre. Maybe the Kyogre sees some play. Okay, so they're going to leverage their entire future to take a knockout on this Vikavolt. They're leveraging their entire game right now just to take a knockout. They have no play next turn. They can't do anything next turn. Yeah, you can put in literally any basic spread attacker you can put in the deck. That is an absolutely busted top deck. Okay, the Crobat's even more insane. So let's just go... All I need is 2 Regieleki VMAX and we win. That's it. Okay, we got 1. Let's go... Well, if I get rid of the Solrock, they definitely can't do anything, but I need the Melony, unfortunately. So let's go Lumineon for a Melony. And then, yeah, so we get the Melony. And we attach to you. Okay, that's less great. And then I think we just want all the water energy goes in the discard pile. Let's get a Regieleki VMAX. So we're doing a little bit more damage. You know, maybe Vikavolt isn't as good as I originally thought. So maybe you do have to go like a more turbo build of Regieleki, just for VIP pass. But it's like Stormy Mountains fills that role. It's like, do you get rid of Stormy Mountains and go for like Pokestop or something? I don't think that's right. Yeah, literally any card can go into Lugia. Doesn't matter what it is. You can have the necessary energy. Lugia is just insane. There's... Like, Lugia on its own would not be good. Lugia is only good because of Archeops. So it's like, why did they make Archeops so good? Well, that's not great. But they can't do anything this turn. Because they played their... They did the things. They already did the things. I'm going to... I guess... They're going to try and Star Raid. So they're going to try and use Star Raid, which is a bit tough. But I do have a Lightning Energy. I could potentially knock out the Mewtwo V-Star, though. And I think that should be what I have to do this turn. Because that's the only thing that can really screw me up at this point. Alright, so we want the Training Court for the energy. Probably should have saved this for afterwards. But don't worry about it. No, we got the Stormy Mountains. Okay, so we got the Stormy Mountains. We're going to go for another Vikavolt. Okay, so the deal here is I'm doing 80 damage If I get a Regieleki VMAX and a... I'm still not taking a knockout. Why do they still have that step? Why did they change the screen, but they still have the same step? No, I would not like to put that in my hand. And why is that so slow? Okay, come on, Trekking Shoes. No. Oh yeah, there's Cape of Toughness. That's actually really good. So it should save my Vikavolt. So I don't want them playing items, obviously. The question is, do I attach to the Regieleki or do I attach to the... Let's go to the Vikavolt. I think I can win. We're just going with the Vikavolt all game long. Doesn't matter that Regieleki makes more sense. We're going Vikavolt all day. Well, that didn't work. Alright, so Paralyzing Bolt one more time. We'll knock out that Mewtwo next turn, I promise. And yeah, just... I know we're going to find counters. We're definitely going to find counters that work against Lugia. But it honestly seems like the best counter is just hoping. So they'll probably use Star Raid here if they can find an energy. Because Star Raid is great. Vikavolt seems like barf. It's a great deck. I just didn't get off to a good start. We're going to make it work. I promise. We're going to make it work. But yeah, I got a bunch of decks. Silver Tempest is so disappointing. Again, nobody mentioned the nobody mentioned the new YouTube videos. I told you, just because I wasn't streaming didn't mean I wasn't working. I posted a ton of videos and no one's mentioned them, so no one gets the free codes. I know you don't care about me as much as I think you do. Wait, why'd they use Psypurge? Okay, I guess that makes sense. So, oh, okay, that's good. Okay, so I think they win. I think they win. You know, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe Vikavolt and Eevee, but you didn't mention it here. That's the only thing that matters to me, is getting all those likes here. All right, so let's go Stormy Mountains. I guess I save the spot for the Greninja. And Chicago, Leo is a crazy person. Wherever they are, they're still a crazy person. But yeah, Eevee, thank you for always being you. This is terrible. This is terrible. So basically, I have to stop them from ever getting another Lunatone. We're gonna turn it around. That Choice Belt would have been great like 2 turns ago. We are so winning this one. It's not even gonna be funny. And it's kind of ironic that the #1 post on the PTCGO subreddit right now is about TCG Live. Don't ask me why. You know, you think they'd ban TCG Live stuff? They can't just reprint Electro Power. They gave us Electro Power in a VMAX form. What if Electro Power gave up 3 prizes? So what? I would like to check the game log. I'm assuming they attached and then double Solrock. They're gonna boss's order. You don't have a knockout on anybody. There's no one you can bring up that I can't just retreat. So I think that might be a mistake, because like they would need another bosses to win the game. Like they have to get another bosses if they want to win the game. So I don't think that was the right call. Let's go Capture Energy, because this will get me my Greninja and I can retreat. So I get the Greninja and then I can retreat into the Vikavolt, and then I think I try to build up a Regieleki, because that's going to be really tough for them to deal with. Just another Regieleki. Alright, so Cape of Toughness. And then, sure, let's Quick Ball away the Forest Seal Stone. Go for the Volt. And yes, I know I probably should have prioritized the Volt. Oh, I could have attacked with Greninja this game. So the deck plays a bunch of water energy. I could have honestly just attacked with Radiant Greninja and built that up as well. You know, there's no Palkia V-Star, so it's not like it's easy to do the things, but that was an option. Oh my god, yeah, so that was another thing Mahone was railing live for, is just the blinding blue light when you take a prize card. Can't blame him for that one. But Eevee, you know what, Eevee? Since you're so awesome, I will send you 2 celebrations codes. Just for being you. And I know your resub date is coming up soon, so I gotta convince you to use that Prime here. And let me see how the YouTube videos are doing, because I haven't really checked that out. I've been getting a lot of comments. All right, so oh no, this could be horrible. All right, so we're gonna go Speed Lightning Energy on the Vikavolt. I have to knock out the Mew. Oh no. Okay, so I have to knock out the Mewtwo. There's no question about it. I have to knock out the Mewtwo because they could do a million things next turn. So I have to use Super Zap Cannon. And then I have to hope that they just don't got it like that. Right? Because there was no other option. If I don't knock out the Mewtwo, then they could knock out my Vikavolt. And there's double Melony. So yeah, the PDCGO versus TCG live video, we're closing in on 2,000 views. That took forever. I spent so much time on that video, it kind of spiraled out of control. I just kept adding more and more areas where I could compare the games. What is going on with their prize cards? Their prize cards it looks like they have 3 prize cards, right? It looks like they have 3 prize cards, not 2. But yeah, the PDCGO versus live video took forever. I had recorded some footage, and then the new update came out, so I had to re-record because some of the footage was pretty old. Oh man, it was a long time. And then the spending crystals in live, that's almost at 1,000 views. So if you want to know how to spend your crystals in live to boost the amount of credits you get, there's a video for it. Alright, if they don't have a boss's orders, they can't win. Okay, then yeah, there's literally no way they can win now unless they use all of their scoop up net. They get a choice belt, they get like a tool scrapper. So they really messed me up here. Yeah, they marked the card in their prizes, but seriously, that looks like 3 prize cards. We got to 420 views. Yeah, but I was thinking it was going to do more. Like, the amount of time that it took to make it, I don't think it's worth it to go like part 2 unless I just go really crazy one night and, you know, I hit myself on the head or something. Then maybe I'll do it, but I can't. For 460 views, I don't know if I can do it, Eevee. I don't know if I'm strong enough. Alright, so how much damage are they at? They need... How many do they need? They need... what, 9? They need 10? No, they need 8 energy, right? They need... So it's 30 plus. So they're doing 210 right now. They needed 2 more energy or an energy and a choice belt. They were so close. They were so close. I could BM them. I could BM all over them. But we beat Lalacha. And we took all the prizes. It's still not automatic. Still not automatic taking your final prize cards. Don't know why. Again, there's just so many basic things that they haven't done. But no, they prioritize letting you know how you win over taking your final prize cards. And what the hell is the background now? Why are we playing with the drapes? Why did I only get 5 coins for that? I got 5 coins for that. I took all the prizes and gave me 5 coins. Coins are useless as it is. Okay, we got some weird here. We got a Weirdeer. We got that. I'm gonna go Capture Energy. We're probably facing Clefairy. Do I want 2 Greninja or do I want 1? We're going 2 Greninja. We're going 2 Greninja. Alright, so let's Radiant Greninja away the water energy. There's Regieleki. This is great. Okay, I'm not going to be dumb. We're going to Quick Ball away the water energy. Gonna go get... How many Regieleki do I have? I have 2, so don't need to worry about that. And then we just go for a Vikavolt. And then end turn. Because we don't know. They could literally have the best turn ever and knock out my Vikavolt. So I think you do want to go second with Vikavolt. Because, you know, they can't play a supporter turn 1. And Shiny Ray, we should admit that it'll never be as good as its predecessor. Forget about the competition. The game that came before it. The game it's replacing is better. It's just a more well-made game. And so I won't be talking... I will talk about one leak from Scarlet and Violet because I can't not talk about it, but I won't be talking about leaks in general. The game has leaked, so be careful. So be very careful. Don't go on the internet. Everything is leaking right now. I actually, no, I think I have to give them the Greninja. Because if I give them the Greninja, then... Oh, I mean, the Greninja would also be a great attacker. That's fine. So the only leak that I will be talking about is Flamigo. There is a Flamingo Pokemon called Flamigo. So it's like a Migo, but a Flamingo. Flamigo. And that is just the greatest name for a Pokemon I've ever heard. And all I did was remove, what, 1 letter from the word Flamingo? And they created the greatest one ever? See? Strongwoods, welcome in. Okay, so Collapsed Stadium could be very annoying for them. Thanks for showing up, Melony. Appreciate it. So, yeah, this could be GG. Because they can't use items now. Alright, so we got the Regieleki. We got the Cape of Toughness. They can't use items. I think we go Trekking Shoes. Yes, they don't play any lightning types. So we're going to go for a... I think we'll just go for a Regieleki. I have 2 Vikavolts. I don't need an... Oh, no! See, no one is correcting me. No one has corrected me yet. I don't have an energy attached to this Vikavolt. Why is no one helping me out here? I rely on you to stop me from making terrible decisions. Okay, well, we got the Forest Seal Stone, so we're fine. And to think I trusted all of you. To think. Are there any Arcanine? There's Arcanine V, and I believe there's a regular Arcanine as well, isn't there? Alright, so I don't need the Forest Seal Stone. I don't really need anything. Let's just go Paralyzing Bolt. The only thing they can really do here is knock me out with Weirdeer. But I believe I can do it. Your Pokemon Dad, I posted it on the subreddit and it's on Twitter, but I will be playing Mew VMAX after this. But yeah, I will be getting to all of the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, tier 69 decks. Eventually, every crazy deck idea I will get to. We got to start at the top though. And what, Flamigo? Flamigo is great, and I have seen the leaks. You know, I'm a weak person. I have seen the leaks. There's, you know, they're running out of ideas. Let's be honest. They're running out of ideas for new Pokemon. One of the issues is because there's so many Pokemon clones. You know, all the good names are starting to be taken. Because I'm playing Coromon right now. They released an update to fix the issues. I'm playing Coromon, There's literally a Coromon called Chonttoad. Like, it's literally called Chonttoad. So there's Lechonk in Scarlet and Violet, and then there's a Coromon called Chonttoad. They do realize that's not a knockout unless they have a Choice Belt, right? Hey, getting in there, Vikavolt. See, it was all part of my plan. It was all part of my plan. I'm going to Avery them. They're going to hate it. I mean, maybe you do, Shiny Ray. Maybe you do like seeing me make misplays. And the Incineroar Torracat meme deck. Hey, the Litten's pretty good too. So I have to use Super Zap Cannon. Oh, I can't use Super Zap Cannon. Oh, I can use Super Zap Cannon. See? This is why I didn't use Forest Seal Stone earlier. Because I knew I would need it. Alright, so let's go. We need a... Okay, oh, wait, I can get Speed Lightning. We got a Speed Lightning. Don't really want 4 energy on a Vikavolt, but that's fine. It's kind of the opposite of what I'm going for here. Okay, so I think we can Ultra Ball away the Forest Seal Stone and the energy. Go for another Regieleki. Oh, we don't have a Regieleki VMAX. That's fine. Okay, so I really need a Melony. Really need a Melony next turn. Can't forget about Belly Bolt. Well, I mean, Belly Bolt's just great. And apparently TCG Live doesn't want me discarding that energy. That's fine. Assuming they can't take a knockout, I just tank with this one Vikavolt and we win. So it's just, I think the gap is widening. I think the gap is widening between like tier 1 and tier 3. And Arrow, what are the bugs? You can use Forest Seal Stone infinitely with Genesect. And it only looks like it works with Genesect. I don't know if it happens before or after you use Genesect's ability. Yeah, I think it only works with Genesect. Because I think it has something to do with Genesect's ability and just some weird thing there. So you can use Forest Seal Stone infinitely. And that was discovered in like right away. Like, we don't know everything. There's bound to be a million other glitches, but that's the one. So yeah, the glitch only works with Genesect. Based on what I've seen, it only works with Genesect. So let me see, because every time I post a glitch in the subreddit that's like an exploit, they always get mad at me. They always get super mad at me. You know, like, look at this. There's no upvotes. I've probably been downvoted more times than anything because people are like, shh, don't tell anybody. No, I have 100% upvote rate, so that's just how bad it is. And Clever Innuendo says this basically makes the game unplayable. Wait, how did they... Damn, they had a great turn, didn't they? Alright, so Regieleki has free retreat, which is absolutely nuts in my opinion. We just top deck a Melony, that's what we do out here. We're just out here top decking Melonies, so I'm knocking out a Clefairy every turn. They can still... Okay, they can't win now. I was like, they can still win. They just have to knock out a Vikavolt every turn. So I think this was a masterclass. This was an absolute masterclass in how to play this deck. I gave them the Greninja. I gave them Greninja turn 1 to put them on odd prizes. So they still have to knock out 3 Vikavolt. And then the Capes of Toughness just went crazy. Easy patch. Well, keep in mind, Arrow, you'd think it would be something easy to, you know, discover. Like, Mew VMAX is back to being, like, top 3 decks in the game. Wouldn't you test something like that to make sure it's not an issue? And they get mad on the forum and start asking people to be banned. Yeah, but if I'm banned from the subreddit, literally no one would post on the subreddit, which is kind of funny. So I applaud their effort. They still have a chance to win. I probably should have benched that other Vikavolt to protect against a Roxanne or a Marnie. But yeah, they didn't take a knockout. That is GG. They can't take knockouts quick enough. They would have, yeah, they would have needed to do like a Vikavolt, or sorry, a Weird Ear play or something. And they didn't get there. I hate this new ending screen. I hate that they prioritize this over the million other things. But Vikavolt is good, but it's not necessarily great. If you go on Twitter and you look up every PTCGO creator, I think every single PTCGO creator on PTCGO got free stuff. Not this guy. Not this guy. I play by my own rules. I don't get anything for free. Because I will never stop talking about balls and feet and stuff. What is the point of living if you can't talk about balls and feet all the time, right? Alright, so we're going to go for a Volt. I don't have Lumineon. That's slightly worrying. Let's go Quick Ball away the Marnie. Do I go for Crobat this early? I don't think I do. I think let's get another Regieleki. Because we know they can't do anything turn 1. Okay, well, that's interesting. Alright, so then we just end turn. So if they don't play Dunsparce, or if they prize Dunsparce, then we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Oh, they're playing the Greedent version. Yeah, I have a million ideas for Lugia. Greedent's one of them. But I feel like that'll be something we do in the future. So yeah, the tweets are going crazy. This is why I do it. I do it for all of you. I do it for the likes. I do it for the attention. I don't do it for you know, selflessness. It's all just the attention. That's it. So if you're ever wondering why does Trust Your Pilot post stuff, you know, on Twitter, it's just for the views, the clout, the money. They need to convince PTCGO guys to come to live. Yeah, they don't need to convince me. Yeah, they bribed Tablemon to show up in live. 100% they bribed Tablemon. Okay, that's... Oh, well, they didn't get a V-Guard energy. They are digging for that Dunsparce. They are digging for Dunsparce. Wait, what? What list is this? So they've basically said they're letting their Lugia get knocked out here. I just need 2 Regieleki, and I one-shot the Lugia. Honestly, it might actually be better if I don't knock out the Lugia. Because then they'll be in a position where they have to decide, do I use the V-Star power for 1 Archeops? But then again, they could find a Banette. So I don't think I can big brain my way through that, because they could find a Banette, bump the Shuppet, and then that would really screw me over, and then it's like my entire plan was a waste. Okay, so yeah, we just go directly into the Vikavolt. Take the big brain risk. We are not taking the big brain risk. And your Pokemon Dad, we don't use that word here. We don't use that word here. This is a PG channel. Unless you're talking about Greavard. But even then, we don't disrespect the Greavard. We be respectful to the doggo. We're respectful to all doggos here. Okay, so this is interesting. This is very interesting. I don't want to use Marnie. Okay. Maybe I do want to use Marnie. Thank you, your phone. That is much more PG friendly. Playing with your rod is okay. Playing with your rod, doing things with your feet, I don't mind. Oh geez. I'm gonna need 3 Vikavolt to win. Yeah, I think I have to put it in my hand. Okay, so let's go Choice Belt on this guy. Let's go Quick Ball away the energy. Let's just get another... Actually, I think I do get the Crobat, because I prized the Regieleki. I don't need... Oh, I think I do need another Regieleki. Okay, then we're just going to go for Vikavolt. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. So it looks like they had a good hand. This is unfortunate. I don't want to use Stormy Mountains. We got the Paralyzing Bolt. That's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, so maybe they can't find the Banette. I know they prepped a Lugia V-Star. But unfortunately, I think I just lose now. Because what am I supposed to do? Oh yeah, well now they can't take a knockout. So this is great. They cannot knock out my Vikavolt. Busted Marnie. Marnie's not going down without a fight. Marnie is not going down without a fight. Marnie is leaving this format kicking and screaming. Marnie's just like, they can't even get an Archeops into play. So this is the downfall of Lugia, is you have to be very careful with what's going on your bench. Okay. Yeah, that's an interesting evolution decision there, because... Right? Like, I don't know if I agree with that. Okay, so let's go attach. And then, yeah, let's Radiant Greninja away the water energy. Maybe I do start attaching to the Greninja at some point, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm sold. Okay, so then we go water energy. It'd be so nice if you could Melony to Greninja. That would make my life so much easier. All right, Trekking Shoes. Yes, I guess. So I don't need the other Regieleki VMAX. I can hold on to everything. I want to keep... I want to get a Regieleki V and have the dudes. So we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. We're going to stop them from playing items, so they can't use Evolution Incense. They can only put one Archeops into play currently. So they can't, hopefully they can't find their Banette. This is an interesting play. They could use Max Gimme Gimme to take a knockout, which would be rough. And I can't really do... Oh, they're just going for the one. They're just going for the one. So if they go... That's plus 60. They would need either... I think they need a Choice Belt and a Tool Scrapper? No, because they would need... Oh, they're going for V-Guard. Wait, what do they need here? They need... I don't think they're knocking out my Vikavolt. I don't think they are. So this is basically... This should be your, your warning. You have to play Dunsparce in Lugia. Because for the mirror match, they play Raikou. For Vikavolt, it's going to be big. We're going to see more, lightning-type Pokemon start to pop up in just other decks. Flying Pikachu as well, that's another issue. You're bringing up my Regieleki, aren't you? I knew it. I knew it. So that is a knockout. I think that's what they were planning all along. So... The problem with that is that I think they can start to do some things. Alright, so I knock out the Archeops, right? If I knock out the Archeops, or do I bosses up the Lugia? I think I bosses up the Lugia. I either go Archeops or Lugia. I think I go Lugia. Wait, why is Paralyzing Bolt doing less damage? That's weird. Oh, just V-Guard energy. Okay, so we go Switch Cart into the other dude. So I'm going to boss his orders to Lugia. Don't worry, I got this. I know exactly what I'm doing. We go Switch Cart into this one. That's not a knockout. Don't worry about it. It's all part of the plan here. I can go Super Zap Cannon. It's all part of the plan. I don't know why you're all freaking out. It's all part of the plan. Just because I can't count doesn't mean I'm not smart. Alright, then we go Super Zap Cannon. Take the knockout. And then win the game. How difficult could that be? Alright, so let's get rid of that and that. So the big brain play for them is knocking out the Vikavolt on the bench. Because I can't bosses and do all the things. So I can still lose this one. I just couldn't count. So them knocking out that Regieleki was huge. Me having to use Super Zap Cannon is not good. But that's another thing about Lugia is... Let's say your opponent targets your Archeops. you get to use Archeops twice, so that's 4 energy on the first turn. They knock out an Archeops, that's 2 energy the next turn, so they've taken 2 prize cards, which still means they need to take at least 2 more knockouts to win. Meanwhile, you're just going crazy, and you have 6 energy in play. Whoever your attackers are just going off. Okay, this is bad. Who would have thought that Radiant VMAX would be so good? They probably play a bunch of Serena too. Yeah, Serena they play like 4 copies of. That's one of the issues with Vikavolt is you play so many Vs that it's just so rough. But I think the plan here is just to try and boss up the Lumineon and win. Actually, I have knockout with this Vikavolt too. So if I can get the Regi into play, do I even need the Regi? So it'll be 110. Yeah, I just have a knockout on Lumineon. So they can't Marnie me, they can't Roxanne, there's no reset stamp. There's nothing they can do to win the game this turn, and I win. So if you're playing Lugia, you have to have Dunsparce. I understand the Greedent play, but this is TCG Live. The meta on TCG Live is far different than PTCGO. Because Lugia is the free deck. Lugia is the free deck on the ladder. By level 8, you have a full Lugia deck. You can put whoever you want in there. Well, we're just going to promote the Greninja. Because again, they can't do anything to my hand. So we're going there. 13th Diablo, thanks for coming out. Are you just feeding me the Lumineon and you're giving up? But yeah, just let me make sure. Doesn't look like you're entered in this giveaway, so type exclamation point thrust before you go. But thank you for coming out. Even if you forget, it's fine. There'll be more opportunities. And Trezor, welcome in. So earlier in the game, I had an opportunity to knock out their one Archeops. They saw it. They saw their path to victory. Or they saw my path to victory and they're just like, nah, I'm not falling for that one. This is super smart. You can awkward return. In hindsight, this was a bad decision by me, because if they just attach a Choice Belt, then they take a knockout. But I believe I'm still going to win, right? I believe I'm still going to win. Because, yeah, I have the Switch Cart. They still can't take a knockout. That is such a smart play, though. I have to commend them on that one. But I still win with Super Zap Cannon on the Crobat. Again, Kartana Donk, genius play. Unfortunately, I'm just too amazing. You know, that's just how it is. I don't make the rules. You know, I'm just so amazing. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. I don't know why we have like a rainy effect when you promote a Pokemon. That does seem a little weird. Alright, so Super Zap Cannon, GG. Still can't mute your opponents, but that's fine. There's still, this is TCG Live, there's still glitches. Doesn't matter that they got rid of the giant damage counters. You will be missed. I even prize my Lumineon. That's how good I am. I feel like that's so unnecessary. Forcing people to watch the victory screen and telling your opponent how they won. It's just such a ugh.